guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Brianna Hightower, and I figured that I would make myself a cup of tea for this video because I'm about to give y'all some tea. See what I did there? No, it's just tea that helps you produce more breast milk or whatever. So I have been wanting to make this video for some time now. Typically on my channel, let me adjust my lighting. Yeah. Typically on my channel, I try to stay away from highly controversial subjects, right? Just because on this channel, I just want to kind of spread positivity, enlightenment, just really help people just feel good about themselves. But there has been something that has been going on for the past, it's been going on for a long time, but as of lately, it's been affecting me and people that I know that are close to me. So it's something that I really want to go into detail on, and that is MLMs. So if you're unfamiliar with what an MLM is, an MLM, it stands for multi-level marketing companies. Now I'm going to read you the exact definition of an MLM. I have notes here to try to keep me on track so I don't get off on this crazy spiel, okay? So I have notes here. So if you look up MLM, which again is multi-level marketing company, if you look that up on Google, it says that the definition is, it literally says, also known as pyramid selling or pyramid scheme, if you want to just put it out there like that. So network marketing and referral marketing, where the money is derived from a non-salaried workforce, where sales are made from referrals from workers and not exactly from goods sold. I was trying to paraphrase. So basically, these companies, instead of, working for a normal company where, you're selling their products and, how much you sell is how much money you get back, yada, yada. Not only you get a very, under 1% back from actually selling the products, you're really making your money by adding people on your team, right? So then when they say pyramid, so I'm going to add in, it's gonna be one of these two sides, I don't know which one, but a little to show you guys. So pyramid, all right, so you have someone at the top, right? And then she's gonna recruit 5 people, and then when those 5 people, she's not really making money from them selling. She is, but not a lot. But when they recruit, that is bumping her up. And then when those people recruit, that is bumping her up, right? So as you can see the way this is set up, not everybody can succeed. I have a couple stats here, and it's honestly crazy. So I'm gonna just for a second here, just drop some stats from a few of these companies, right? So a few of the companies that I just want to bring to your attention that are MLMs, because see, I gotta stay on track, I'm already getting ranty. So a few companies that are MLMs, so you're looking at companies like Herbalife, Arbonne, Pure Romance, Mary Kay, Monet, Beachbody. And Beachbody's one that really irritates me, you guys. It really irritates me. So you're looking at some companies like that, right? And I just want to start out with a disclaimer, because if you're someone that's watching this video that works for one of these companies, this isn't a hit on you guys. I have a lot of women that I follow on social media that work for these companies that I really like. I actually enjoy their page, and I think they seem like really cool people. But I personally know a few people who do this too, and it's nothing on them. Some of the people I know that work for these companies are great individuals. They're great women. It's nothing on you, but I just feel the tactics that majority of the 90%, when I say majority of these companies use, it's not okay, and they're setting people up truly for failure, financial failure. Not they preach this oh, financial freedom, financial this and that. No, it's not always what it seems, let me tell you guys. So all right, so we're gonna just go into some of the tactics that these companies use, okay? So I wrote some down. some of the tactics that they use, and I'm going to play a few different recordings from some team calls from a few companies, and I will play that here momentarily. So some of the tactics that they use that I don't like. I feel like they target a lot of college students, a lot of stay-at-home moms, and military wives. And like statistics show this. They're trying to target people who in their eyes are people who maybe don't have a lot of money yet at this point in their lives. You know, they're targeting stay-at-home moms, like, oh, you can work at home, like, and be with your baby. Let me tell you guys, I get so many messages, especially because I have a platform. Not so much here on my YouTube. I'm a very small channel, growing but small. But on my Instagram, I have a platform. I feel like, honestly, if you have over, like, I say like 7,000, but definitely over 10,000. I mean, I know there's people with millions of followers, but that's a pretty good following. That's 10,000 people that are following you and listening to what you're saying and viewing your posts. And I know that, like, engagement, that's something I'm going to get into as well. But honestly, if you have like a 10% engagement from your followers on Instagram, that's considered really good. Because it's really hard to get like full engagement from your followers, and Instagram kind of like sets us up for failure with that. So that's a lot of people that you're influencing, right? So they're trying to target these people, and I get like messages like, oh, don't you want to stay home with your baby? Oh, you can work from home with your baby. And I mean, I see these stories and I talk to moms who like tell them like, hey, no, I'm going through this, and they're like, oh, no, like, just give it a try, like, no. And they peer pressure. That's one of their tactics. I hate how much it's like, it's just peer pressure. It's not, to me, you're not bullshitting me. It's not, you're not motivating me. You don't want me to be one of your boss babes. You don't want to, you're worried about yourself. Like, I hate saying that, but they're worried about themselves. And so yeah, I don't like how they target people. I don't like that they act like if you have a 9-to-5 job, you're like, it's like horrible. Like, they act like, why do you want to work 9-to-5 in the corporate? Like, I'm gonna play some of the videos I found, because one of these girls that works for Arbonne, she literally was on her videos saying like, oh, you want to work for a corporate company where you can't get time off? I can work from vacation. Girl, no, I work for a corporate company that gives me paid time off almost 3 weeks a year. I have personal days, I have sick days, I have a 401k match for my retirement, and I'm making $70,000 a year. Please don't talk to me. Like, I don't want to be working. When I'm on vacation, I want to be on vacation. I don't want to be working. Like, let me start there. So I don't like the shaming. I feel like they shame, and not all of them, and that's what's sad. There really are some people who are like, they're good, and they're really just trying to sell this, make a little bit extra money. But it's the ones who, and it's sad, it's majority of the ones who are just, their tactics are horrible. They're not right. Like, absolutely just not right. So yeah, there's that. So I talked about, you know, the building. I feel like if you say, so a red flag for me is when they say, you know, you make your money off of building your team, not off of selling product. And it's like I said, so if I'm working for a company, I'm going to use when I worked for Bang as an example. So I worked for Bang Energy for 2 years. The only reason I left Bang is because I got pregnant, and they told me I could still work for them, but I still had to post about their product. And to me, I was like, I'm not going to post about something that I'm not taking, because that's fake. And then also, if I'm sitting here acting like I'm having an energy drink, even the non-caffeinated ones, because there's still things in there you don't need to be taking while you're pregnant, or and like ingesting in your body, digesting, excuse me. And I was like, I'm not going to be fake and be posting this on my page, because then a girl is going to see me 8 months pregnant with a bang and then go drink one thing and that's good for her. Like, no. So I left the company. But I will say, when I worked for Bang, I 100% felt like I was giving my time to that company and I was getting something back from that. Every month, they sent me, we had so much energy drinks, pre-workout, protein powder, BCAAs in our house. Like, I was giving it away for free to people because it was so much. And all I had to do was sometimes work on the weekends for them. I had to do social media posts. And then they would fly me out to events, pay for all my hotel. I stayed in like the Venetian in Las Vegas, and they paid for everything. All I paid for was like food while I was there. Like that's all. They paid for everything. I got, like I said, monthly. They sent me all my product. I didn't have to even sell anything for them. It was mostly just I had to go work events and then do like social media marketing. But the events were fun. Like they sent me clothing. High quality clothing, bathing suits. Like that's what working for a company is. You're promoting for them, but you're getting back from it like directly, even if it's not compensation. Now let's fast forward working for Curves and Combat Boots. So I'm one of their ambassadors. So for me, so you do have, there's the minimum, I won't say, but there's a minimum you have to make in sales a month. And if you get that minimum, then you automatically get money back. And it's a big chunk of money. Now, sometimes, I won't lie, I don't always make the minimum. But even if you don't make the minimum, they always give you $20 a month of credit so that you can go in and you can purchase something for yourself. So like, that's really nice, right? You're always getting something for yourself, right? You're never going to go a month where you get nothing back for your work. And like I said, they can say all the time, like, oh, you set up your, how much you have coming in. Bullshit. This is not easy. I'm gonna share some stories. I had some people who send me some stories, and I'm just gonna go ahead and share them with you guys and then we'll talk a little bit about them. So, okay guys, so this is a part of the video that was messed up the first time. So I am voicing over what I'm saying right now because I really want this video to make sense for you guys. So I am voicing over all of the stats of this video because in the first video that I'm explaining right now, I wanted to share stats with you guys, but my voiceover did not work. So that's why I'm currently voicing over me explaining. So let's go ahead and jump into the stats. We're going to do some Arbonne stats first. So as you can see here, we have some average annual earnings of active Arbonne independent consultants. And I pulled this straight from their website. This is all public information that you can get. So as you see here, majority of the independent consultants, 66%, are making $839 a year. That's an entire year. You see that, right? Annual. The top 50 made $9,000 a year. So that's the top 50 of them. And that 66% is in that bracket. You can see only 1% of people are up at that national vice president, and then 2% and 6% below are making, an actual good bit of money. That's hardly any people. So as you can see, in 2018, 83%, that's 144,000 people made no money. That's absolutely insane. They earned nothing. And then almost 20,000 earned $70 a month. Look, you're getting down there. You can earn like 602.34%. Like that, I'm trying to think of in terms so I can give you guys a good estimate. That's like, just think 1% of the people in the world are in the military. So think every person that's not in the military, if they were only making $1,531 a month, kind of put it into that aspect. So now we're going to go ahead and look at some of the costs for some of their products. The thing that sticks out to me the most is the protein mix for $76 for a 30-day supply. Like, guys, that's legit. Their products are very overpriced. If they're good, great, but they're very overpriced. And mind you, just real quick, they're having to pay for those products in order to be one of the clients. So, yeah, they're really losing money. So they make a 35% profit on sale and 15% on preferred clients, which I don't really know if I believe that because from what I've been hearing, especially even from people who work for them, you get most of your money from actually recruiting people. So, yeah. This is about their 6% from their downline. So they earn, so that's what I mean by pyramid. They earn 6% from people under them, but you can't start getting that 6% until you have a personal volume of 500. That's a lot of people, guys. And this is why most people are not making that at all. They're not making that. So yeah, this is what they are paying for off the jump. So $79 for the starter kit, and then $30 renewal for every year. And then mind you, you also are buying all those expensive products because if you don't buy them, how are you going to promote them on your page? How are people going to know what they're using, what they want you to buy? So you're spending all this money to get started, and as you can see, you are really not making that money back from the earlier stats that I went ahead and went over with you guys. So, and then you also need to meet your monthly quota of $150 to even receive any commissions. That includes for anybody under you. So, like I said, this is all just continuously showing why this isn't working. And so now I'm going to go ahead and go into this video. This is a conference call with 2 Arbonne members who are pretty high up in the ranks with their team. So just go ahead and listen to this.
Coach, would you recommend just talking about the opportunity to help people? No, you got to talk about the possibility. You got to talk about why you're in it. Like, of course, helping people is the foundation of what we do. Like, we're fitness first. Yes. We have coaches on this team who have lost hundreds of pounds. Husbands have like lowered high cholesterol, gotten out of heart attack range, like people who have gotten abs. Like, we have everything here.
But you guys have to meet them where they're at and be super relatable. Because if they tell you like, oh, I can't do this or I can't join coaching because of the money, you have to say like, I totally get it. Like, I've been there. I don't, I haven't been able to pay this or that. And that's why I joined this, to change my situation.
Yes.
So you have to relate to them and say, you didn't start here. You weren't always where you're at. You have to tell them like, I was standing at that gas pump 2 years ago and I had to check my Chase account. Like I always tell my team, to make sure I had enough money in my bank account to see if I could pump the freaking gas. So that's why I knew I had a freaking
fitness, not just, oh, do you want to help people? Because honestly, we can't all be Mother Teresa's.
Right.
And to be really frank, Mother Teresa wouldn't have been able to help all those people if she didn't have someone funding her, right? You can't just go everywhere without anything and help all the people. It doesn't work like that, right? You've got to work, you've got to sacrifice all of those things.
So let's just go into another MLM. After we just listened to that lovely mess of a talk. So
okay, I'll keep bugging her.
This is how much it
Get
starts
a
to set up
little
Monet.
pension or whatever they call. I don't even know. I don't know about that stuff, you guys. But whatever. I don't know. Whatever you get when you retire.
So
pension,
that's a little
which is
bit
probably
of
nothing.
the pricing.
Whatever you get when you retire, which is probably nothing.
Now, this next
that just goes to show this girl knows
straight from
nothing.
Monet's site. You can see
nothing
I'm
about
Monet's
finances,
site right
about
now.
the future.
So I'm pulling
you should
this
not.
information straight
And then
from
we
there.
gotta cut
Sorry,
it
I had to
out.
slow it down. So
like when I'm laying in bed, sometimes I'm like, oh, I like this person and this person. I'll follow them on like a couple other things, and then slowly but surely, that takes a lot of time. You can buy a
how many active lines, so
stim bot that I don't even know
Do you
what
guys
this
see that
is.
only 2% make it to the managing
I enlightened her this
with
week. And you guys, my team uses it,
people.
and
2%.
it is, if you go to
Majority of people are sitting at level
stimsocial.com,
one.
it's actually what we've been using. You cannot get to it.
So I hope that you guys could hear over my previous voiceover what those women were saying. So before I go into this Monet, they basically are just saying to keep bugging people, to lie and say that you relate to them, even if you do not relate to them. I mean, you guys heard it. I don't need to go into more detail. I'm trying to rush this since my voiceover didn't work. So now transitioning to Monet, because this video is not all about Arbonne. This is basically how much it starts to start up Monet. So you can see the cheapest kit is $99, and then it ranges up to $649 to begin Monet. Now, this is straight from the Monet site. I am pulling the qualification levels and how many people are typically in that level. So you can see, so to receive your downline commissions, you must have 200 PV, so an active 200 people personal value, so under you. You can see that typically in the first category, which is market partner, level 1, only 7% of people typically make that. And then level, you can see managing 10%, and then 3%, 12%. So, I mean, look at that. That's a very, even on the high level, the marketing, managing market builder, 500, only 2% of people are really hitting that all the way. And then the highest being 12%. 12% is nothing, you guys. People aren't hitting this to even make the money. So you can say you are one of the 12% of people that actually make your 200. So in 200, that would be a great month of selling. Let me tell you, like that would be a 24/7 job, not a part-time gig. So you would only make $14. And like I said, that's a full-time job, getting 200. I mean, that I ask anyone if they tell you that they're hitting 200 a month. First off, they're only making $14. They're lying to you there. And second off, I want to see it. I really want to see it. Now, this chart is a little bit confusing, and this is Unique. So it's switching over to Unique, which is a makeup company. So Monet Hair, Unique Makeup, right? Because I'm throwing all these different in to show you that all MLMs do this. This is showing you, so entry-level presenters, to be generous. Let's assume that if there's 775 people and they're earning an average of 30% commission, so this means that they all would have had been paid $270.22 in 2017. And as you can see, that's 20% of people are the one doing that. And it gets a little bit higher as you go up, more people, but the percentage goes down 6%, 5%. You can see, so they would only be making $270, and the starter kit is $99. So really they're making right there $171.22 in the year. That's $14.26 a month selling this unique products. Sounds the same as Monet, sounds the same as Arbonne, because they all are the same, just different product lines. Now, this is taken directly from Unique's financial statement reports. This is something that you also can pull. So if you see the operating expenses and then the expenses versus how much of the expenses were given to the presenter incentive, so that's how much was paid out, going over. And you can see it is $87,349,881. Mind you, this is distributed totally unfair and uneven, and that's out of the $395,881. So $395 is how much money they made off of their presenters. So if they made that much and they only incentives, that's how much they paid them, 87 million. The presenter percent paid is 22%. So only 22% of people selling Unique were actually paid for that year. And it was all uneven. Some people made hundreds of thousands. Some people made $10. It's just so unfair. And they are literally just taking people's money from them. And like I said, this is all information that you guys can also look up if you want to do a little bit of more research and information on it. That's definitely something that you can do. And see, most don't make it past the white entry-level rank. Majority do not. And the average income for the presenter was $174. That's annual, guys. That's a year. So these presenters were making less than $4 a week. But yet they were going out, having all these parties, trying to sell these products. And you saw how much the company made from them, $349 million. But yeah, these people are not making it back, which is why lawsuits have been flying around. So we're going to go into some reviews on Monet, because Monet has been one that's been really blowing up, and I don't get why, because if you talk to majority of professional hairstylists, they tell you how horrible it is for you. So just read through these. You can see it saying a scam. This person did Monet, and multiple people said it's so hard to cancel. So once you don't want to use it, they charged her actually $25 to cancel. And then here, this person was also charged $19 to cancel. So one, why are you charging people different? There's no organization. Why are you charging people different amounts to cancel? And two, why are you telling that should be something that is disclosed in the beginning, that you are going to have to pay if you cancel. That should be disclosed in the beginning. 100%. No questions asked. I mean, am I wrong? I think I'm right. Can read, paid a rep, was unable to start. This person never even got to start Monet and never received anything back. Here's a positive one. This woman had good. See, I show both. I'm literally scrolling through these comments, but you see all the negatives. There's no filter on this. And there is way more negatives. And I mean 1 star. Says they're lying, check the pH, very alkaline stuff, causes breakage. A lot of dishonesty in the company. Wow, this is a long one. They're incredibly condescending. I've been talking about that the whole video, because they are, in their tactics that they use. They 100% are. Leave this up so you guys can read this comment. Here's some photos. And you can just go Google Monet hair results. You're going to get more bad than good. Literally, look at that clump. Lawsuits have been dismissed. This is actually comments between 2 distributors talking. Her hair all clumped together. falling out in chunks, as you can see. Breakage, complete broke at the end. The next one, the woman, literally her scalp starts bleeding. But yet, you guys are listening. And literally go ask any hairstylist. If you're a hairstylist and you're promoting this, you deserve to have, I don't know if hairstylists have license. I'm guessing it's a license. You deserve to have your license taken away because you are not helping people. Look at that. And these people, this did not happen until they started taking Monet. And I know it's, different products work different for everybody. But if you're not using it on yourself, I feel like you shouldn't be trying it. Let me start there. So yeah, just a few, photos just to also back up the fact that they're selling products that they really have no knowledge and know nothing about, which to me is kind of crazy, I won't lie. So Mount Beachbody, my least favorite one. Let's get into Beachbody. So these Beachbody, in parentheses, coaches, because they're not actually coaches, they're people who are just trying to make money off with zero qualifications. So every coach makes 25% commission for orders placed through their website. Rank doesn't matter in this one. It's flat commission. You get weekly team bonuses, as you saw over there. So they do get weekly bonuses if you have more team members. So really, rank does matter. They say rank doesn't matter, but you're getting most of your money from your team, so it does. So you can see the average tenure, that's how long they were with the company, and then the percent of development in leadership rates. So you can see that it goes Emerald, Ruby, 79% are in that first category. So most of them are 79% of them in 3 years. 79% of them that stay for 3.6 years, and that's only 20% stay for that long of people, earn $2,864 a year. So get this, 80% of people are in that rank, and after 3 years, almost 4, only 20.6 stay, and they earn $2,864. Some people earn 80. It says high earnings. So I don't know that's a huge, look at that gap. That's a huge gap. You're telling me that there's a 20% chance, and 20's low, that I'm either going to be making $3,000 a year or $80,000 a year. I mean, come on. It is just too risky. I don't get how people go into this who have no money. I feel like if I was going to go into this, I would already have to have a lot of money and just basically have it to throw. That's my opinion. So now we'll go back. So yeah, the active coach, what we just looked at, average salary $449,000, Emerald $3,065. This is a year, you guys. So literally the first 4 rankings are not even making enough to last on. So until you got to that star diamond. And this is Beachbody reviews. Terrible experience, been a long-term customer. It's impossible. So a lot of these companies, their customer service is horrible because they don't know how to answer the questions you have because they're scamming people. I mean, really, guys, think, especially Beachbody. People are calling them like, oh, I'm not losing weight, so what's next? And they're twiddling their thumbs. Like, oh, the videos aren't working, the shakes aren't working. Because everyone's body does not lose weight off of videos and shakes. Please, before you go and get into something like this, understand what you are paying for. You need to go pay for a personal trainer, someone who is a registered dietitian, who knows how to work with different body types and get different people to lose weight in different ways. The same thing doesn't work for everybody. I thought this was a really good review. See, very confusing to those who have not trained before. And this person just had it on them. She said it was the worst MLM company. Spend over $4,000 in product services. Because to be an active coach, you have to buy the Shakeology every month. So you have to buy these products. So you have to spend the money. But if you're not getting it back, they basically say, okay, well, F you, because you have to spend it in order to remain a coach. You can lose 10 pounds in a month, but it'll just come right back because it does not teach people how to sustain their weight loss. Thank you. Because these people are not personal trainers. The Beachbody, like I said, that's why it's the one that irritates me the most, the slap in the face, the personal trainers. This person liked the Insanity program. See, I'll show you. Go back up. And I could go on all day long. just like that's like normal. You go.
You have to look a
buy
certain
Mercedes
way.
in your name.
You have to be a certain
You're the
way.
one that takes it home. What
People
they do
talk
is
in the
they
company,
then
and you
have
would be like, where's
film when,
so-and-so?
the Arbonne
And
team
they'd be like,
comes
oh,
back,
you didn't
like, they're
hear?
the
Oh,
one
they went and got
handing
the
you keys
surgery.
that one of your
Surgery,
Arbonne car
bypass,
is. But
pills,
really, no,
weight
it's
loss.
you went and
They
bought
did
that
everything
car.
in
The
Mexico.
only thing the
Everything.
Arbonne is doing
And then they
is
would come
coming
back and girl
acting
be
like they're
snatched.
giving it to you.
Peace.
And if
The
you
more
don't
I
hit your
shared my
sales
story,
for that month,
the more
and
friends
get, like, your,
unfriended.
you know, your checks
They
and your
invested
payments
all
and,
their
like, your
hard-earned
bonuses
money
back,
for you
if
guys.
you're up at that
And you
level,
guys screwed
which a
them.
lot of them, they
All
don't
I wanted to
always
do
hit
was sell
their
some clothes.
sales. Like, when you look at the economy, look at the market. You're gonna have up months, you're gonna have down months. If you don't hit your sales,
LuLaRoe is a
your
clothing
car
company that
payments still
empowers
due.
moms and everyday
Arbonne doesn't
women to
pay
sell
it
their
for you.
colorful clothing
You
on
pay
social
it.
media or at pop-up
Do you
parties.
understand what I'm saying, guys? Like,
Back in
they're not the ones giving you this car, and they're just selling. All of these companies, they are just selling false information and false hopes and false dreams to these women, and these women are not educating themselves, and they're losing so much money. I mean, you guys just read the screenshots of people who have lost so much money. Watch the stories. Like, it's sad. People are really losing money in these MLM companies, and it's just it is so sad to me, and it really just gets me going. They make the most outrageous claims and profound, like, product claims. I mean, if you see, like I showed you guys when I was talking about the Monet, I hardly ever see actual hairstylists, and that's what really bothers me about these companies. You have people who aren't qualified to do these things doing these things. Let me get into this part of the video. Let me see if it makes sense now. Yeah. They have no qualifications. So now when you're looking at, like, different makeup companies, I guess you don't have to be, like, a makeup artist to sell makeup. I will say that. You don't have to. So those ones kind of like whatever. Arbonne and Herbalife, they claim they're your coach. I mean, they're selling you healthy products at a, like, really high price. I literally can get I've tried those fit sticks. I had a girl who works for Arbonne, and really nice girl. Like I said, some of them are so nice. Like, she never pressured me to join the company. She did a giveaway and I won, and she sent me those Arbonne sticks, and I did like them. They gave me energy, and they don't have a lot of caffeine. But as you guys saw, the price of them, I can get the same thing from Costco for, like, the same amount. Literally the same thing. It's called Zip Fizz for, like, $20 for a huge thing of it. Like, I'm just saying, like. And same with, like, the protein shakes. Like, it's just, they're all just really expensive, you know what I mean? And like I said, but and a lot of the products aren't bad. Arbonne, I don't think their products are bad. I've tried a few. Like I said, their products are actually nice. My husband used some of their skincare because we got, like, a free thing of that sent too, and he really liked it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the way that they are selling it, the tactics, and the way that they're just making people lose money by selling them false hope and false promises. It makes me not want to support them. And that's why, like, for me, so I will say, so Roden and Fields, they are an MLM company. Obviously, in this video, you can see I don't support MLM companies. But I know a girl who works for Roden and Fields, and, I mean, she's never pressured me to join. She posts a lot about it, but she's a good girl. Like, I enjoy following her. She seems like a really good woman. I've never met her in person, but she seems like a great person. I follow her page. I support her as a mom and a wife and a woman. You do you. If you watch this video, you know what I'm talking about. You're great. So I wanted to try Roden and Fields because I have horrible skin. I'm actually having a small breakout right here. But Roden and Fields has really, really, like, changed my skin. Like, I'm not kidding. It is the only thing that's been working for me. So even though it's an MLM company, their product is good. It's expensive, but it's good. It's solid. So I use it. And that's the thing. I'm not against the products. That's what I'm not against. I'm against their selling tactics and what they are doing for the economy with these women and men that they are hurting in the process. You know what I mean? People are not, you guys just saw the statistics. A lot of those reports, as you saw, are pulled straight from the company's financial reports, which that's public information. You can access that. These people aren't making money. Only 1 to 2% of them are making money. You guys think of this. Let me tell you this. So only 1% of the world's population joins the military. Okay? Think of how many people are in this world versus how many are in, we're going to go, say all branches. So the military. That is such a small number of people compared to the whole population, I mean, come on. So think of all those other people in the population are losing money and being hurt by this. I'm trying to like just really like articulate how how crazy that this is, that people are just, and they want to be impulsive. They're like, oh, just jump into it, because it's not hurting them, it's helping them. A lot of them don't care if it hurts you, and I'm sure you heard that from the call that I put in the video. They don't care. They care about themselves. They want to make money. And like I said, I think there are a few that genuinely want to help people, but so the products aren't always bad, but they're not qualified. Don't call yourself someone's coach if you have zero qualifications to be someone's coach. And that's what bothers me about. So Monet bothers me because you have people who are not. These women go through cosmetology school and they learn about things that are harmful to put into your hair. That's why if you talk to a lot of hairstylists, even when they're like dyeing your hair, they give you all the warnings. At least when I've had my hair dyed from a professional, she gave me all the warnings, side effects, and she did it the safest way that she can do by still putting chemicals on my hair. They're taught those things. So when you see these hairstylists coming out and saying how bad the products in Monet are for you, I mean, it's up to you. Like I said, I had people tell me that Roden & Fields was bad for me because it has chemicals in it. And, that was me. I feel like if you look at half the skincare lines, even at your local Walmart, it has some of those products in it that is, like, not technically good for you. So that's a you thing. And same with Monet. If you're going to put it in your hair and you have these licensed professionals telling you how bad it is for you, then you do you. But the problem is that these consultants are not giving you the warning benefits. They're not. I mean, like I said, the girl who I bought the skincare from, like I said, not a hit on her. She didn't tell me all the side effects and all the bad things that are in Roden & Fields. She just helped me get my order placed. And I don't blame her for that, right? They don't have to. They legally don't have to, and their company does not push them to. So I found out myself, and I later reached out to her like, hey, is this going to make me have like birth defects in my kids? She answered that question, but like I'm just saying, like that's not what they're pushing. So like as you saw, these people's hair is falling out, and then the consultants are like, oh, I don't know, like, oh, I guess I should have told you this. Like, bullshit. And this is where the last part of this video is focused. Beachbody. So Beachbody is the one that makes me the most mad, because in my opinion, Beachbody and a lot of these other I know there's others, okay? I can't think of names. I know Beachbody is one of the most famous, but these like workout MLMs where these people are your coach, like your fitness coach. So like they're pushing you like, oh yeah, take these products. They're so good for your body and for your health and for your fitness. And drink 6 shakes a day and don't eat actual meals. I'm exaggerating on that part, but you get what I'm saying. And these are the workouts you need to do in order to lose weight and get fit. But they are not a coach. It is a slap in the face to personal trainers and registered dietitians, people that go and pay money and get these certifications, these qualifications, to have people who have no background coaching them. And I mean, in workouts, it's bad enough. I won't lie. I'm not a certified personal trainer, and I'll give people like workout advice. But one thing that I do not do, I've done it one time, and I don't do it because I don't feel comfortable, is I don't sell workout plans. You wanna know why I don't sell workout plans? Because I'm not a certified personal trainer, and I don't want to be held liable. And I don't, not even that. I don't want to tell someone the wrong thing if I don't really know what is working best for their body, right? Because like my conscience, I'm like, I'm not going to do this to this person. Like what? But the diet part, that's what gets me. So I had a girl message me. She was doing Herbalife, right? She said, I'm just so hungry and I'm not losing weight. And I said, well, what are they having you do? Like, you're coach. And she said, well, I'm having like 3 protein shakes a day and, substituting it for meals. Well, you're not losing weight because food is fuel. In order to lose weight, yes, you need to be working out. But when I am losing weight is when I'm eating like 6 meals a day. But they're healthy meals like chicken, fish, a veggie, minimum carbs. If I have carbs, it's like rice, something like that. Drinking shakes isn't going to help you lose weight. And I'm sorry to say this. You guys can feel how you want about this. But doing 20-minute at home P90X every single day and never getting out and actually doing like some actual cardio or a little bit of more exercise than that, you're not going to lose the weight. I'm sorry. Like, you're not going to lose the weight. It's okay to have to do quick workouts you know, when you need to, but you still need to be making, like, you need to be active more than just that little bit of time in the day. I mean, it just really blows me that these people with zero qualifications are out here pushing and selling this product, and these companies are telling them to act like they're someone's coach. It, like I said, it is a slap in the face to actual personal trainers and registered dietitians, and people who actually know what they're doing when they're talking about these products. Have people who have zero recollection selling the products. It blows me. Completely just blows my mind, the tactics that some of these companies do. So I am not going to voice over this whole part, but just know that this is about Advocare. Advocare was a health and wellness company that had been around for about 25 years, and they actually were going through so many different lawsuits from people who were catching up to how these companies actually work. They were mad about what the products were doing to them, that they weren't working. So many people mad at the fact that they were given this business opportunity, and it really just made them lose thousands of dollars. And they tried to say that the Federal Trade Committee, so the FTC, was shutting them down, but after further investigation, it really was just them wanting to change their selling tactics because they were tired of getting sued. And they had over 100,000 distributors. They literally just basically told them, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. So all of those people who were making money stopped making money. All those people, all the money that they had put into that company, it all was basically gone. They gave them no checks of severance, for doing that to them, nothing. So you guys can just go ahead and read over this, or just skip to where I come back, because I go over a little bit of what is, what you're reading right now. So I just wanted to share that with you about Advocare. I had one of my followers reach out. She worked for Advocare for quite some time, and from what we were talking about, she was actually pretty high in the ranks. And she did say for her, she was making enough money, like paying the bills. Advocare was paying her bills. And what happened? She was one of the few that were making money. As you guys just read, they were getting lawsuit after lawsuit for pushing out products for 4-year-olds. Are you fucking shitting me? A 4-year-old shouldn't be having caffeine. And that's what I mean. They just want to push products out and just make money off them, but they actually are things that are not good and not needed for people. This just blows me. It seriously just blows my mind. And they started getting lawsuits from side effects. They started getting lawsuits from people who were promised this American dream, but yet they lost so much money in this company. Lawsuits caught up to them, and the FTC, that's the I think it's a Federal Trade Council, I forget what it said in there, but that's who regulates this and makes these laws. They finally found a way. The FTC is trying to get these MLM companies out of here. They don't want them. They do not help the benefit of our economy. They truly do not. It's just, they literally just make the CEOs and the people like high up in the company money, while the rest of us fucking just fall flat on our faces. That's what they do. And so the lawsuits finally caught up with them, and the FTC, they say that the FTC forced them to get out, but I just think it was the FTC was making them pay so much money that Advocare realized, like they're taking all of our money from lawsuits. So we already scammed hundreds of thousands of people. So let's just shut down and then go to a traditional marketing system and not a referral marketing system, which is what Advocare is now. They're in a traditional marketing system. So 100,000 people, as you saw, were basically like, gave a big old like fuck you. They got no compensation, nothing. Like, typically like a company has to let you go. There are certain things in the corporate world that company now owes you, at least for the company I work for. They assist you in finding a job. They give you like a little like stipend when you leave to try and like get you over that time that you may not have a job. A lot of corporations do that. These MLMs, they're not doing that for people because they don't care about the people. They're just using these people to help make them money. And I'm gonna end the video here, but I just really hope that this video, I know it got ranty, but it's just so hard because I feel so passionate about this, because I truly feel like in social media nowadays, social media marketing is a powerful thing, and it really is making people a lot of money. I mean, like right now, I don't make like a ton of like actual like physical money from social media, but I definitely get my money back in all like the free products and like things that I get. And I only push out high quality stuff on my page because I don't want to lose my credibility. And that's why when these women will reach out to me like, do you want to sell these products? No, I don't want to sell Monet because I'm not putting Monet on my curly hair. I work so hard for my curls, and I know what products and what chemicals and products need to go on my hair, and the shit in Monet does not need to be on my hair. Like, I've worked hard for my curls. I have braids in right now, but I have worked hard for my curls, let me tell you. And I don't want to sell Arbonne because me personally, I don't think you need all that shit to be healthy. Like, I just don't think you need it. I don't want to sell makeup. I don't want to sell things on my page that are overpriced and that I feel like you can get for better quality elsewhere. That's just me. And also, I'm not just going to push something because it's going to make me an extra buck. If I'm pushing it on my page out to people, it's because I genuinely want to help somebody else with something that I'm using. And if I can make a little bit back from it, shoot, let's go. Like, let's go for it. So if you've watched this far, I know this video is a long one. Thank you for watching this video. I just really hope that this spreads some awareness to these multi-level marketing companies and a little bit of their tactics and just some facts, so that if you are someone that is looking up this video because you are trying to decide, should I join this company or should I not join this company, let me say, unless you have like 5 to 10 grand to blow to get up into these companies, don't do it. Don't do it when you're in financial burden thinking that this is going to be your big break, because I'm so sorry, but it is not. That is not how these companies are set up to work, and I'm sorry. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. If this video was informative or helpful or just funny to watch me rant about something that really like irritates the fuck out of me, please go ahead and like, and please comment, and let me know your guys' thoughts. Like, please comment, let me know your thoughts. Let's have a discussion, because I'm totally open. If you're pro or anti MLM, please, I would love to hear your thoughts, truly. I don't mind having like a calm grown-up discussion with someone about it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you are not already, please subscribe to my channel. And okay, I will see you guys next time.